Next up, we got ourselves a 2005 Dodge Dakota crank start stall. I don't know what codes we got going on here. Let's go ahead and give it a try. See what's up. Interesting. Let's see, turn a key on. I do have a check engine light. And let's see, we got a brindle and all that. Let's go ahead and give it a crank. Now this vehicle does have a key here. This is a non-transponder key, right? So I was expecting to have a gray key, but some of these cars are very finicky. Some of these vehicles can have security or not security, and it can get challenging when you're trying to find used computers and stuff if you end up doing that. But let's go ahead and give it one more try. So definitely a crank start stall. All right, so hopping in here, we do have 16 codes. So apparently we do have communication with the engine control module. And let's see what codes we have here. So ignition run, low, what's active? ASD main sense circuit. Check that out. That's an active code. So I think I'm very interested in that. We got a TCM code too, PCM, TCM codes. But this code right here is probably what we're going to be concerned with, this P0688. Now using the YTEC, we can go ahead into ASD relay sense, and you see it says low, and it says desired ASD relay is off. So if I go ahead and cycle this ignition key, what we want to do is watch both of those. And when it goes to on, we're looking for it to go high. But you see how there it always says low. So even when it says on, we'll go ahead, yeah, when it says on, it still says low, and we need to be going high. All right, so I've poked around a little bit, seen some stuff on Identifix. I'm also looking at this diagram on ALLDATA. I like the ALLDATA color diagrams better, but here's the thing. This thing will start, and it hits and just runs for just a brief second. So if we're running, we know that all of our coils and fuel injectors down here have to be getting power, right? If it just runs for even a brief moment, somehow these are getting powered up. And if this relay, as long as there's nothing else on this secondary side of this relay possibly getting powered up from the total integrated power module or power distribution center, or whatever they want to call it here. What I was really trying to get at of saying is in this picture here, they don't really show us what's going on with the other leg of that secondary side of that relay. So if that was possibly getting powered up by something else, which I don't think it does, but if it was, that could be something else that would cause this thing to start and run for a second. As long as there's nothing else powering this up, this would have to be getting powered up by the PCM, because as you see here, the primary side of this relay goes through this 10 amp fuse and goes right here, and then this primary side of this relay right here is grounded by this blue, brown and gray wire by the powertrain control module over here. So if this is turning on at all, even one time, I think this brown and gray wire would have to be okay, and I think that our power to the primary side of the relay would have to be okay as well. But what I really think might be going on here is that one of these circuits somewhere, this red wire might be spliced. There's an S187, and there's going to a lot of different things, but I think, and I could be totally wrong here, that there's a ASD sense circuit on this red wire at the engine control module. If it doesn't see power on that circuit, it's going to go ahead and turn it off. So I'm going to look here. And actually, let's go back here and take a look at that circuit number. What circuit is this? Are they going to give us a circuit number? I don't see a circuit number here. Dang. 2 grounds. Coil driver, ground. Ignition power. And this is hot and run or start. I don't think this is the same circuit as our ASD sense relay. Ignition power, fuse B+. I would expect it to be the same color as well. Let's go all the way over here, see the other side of this powertrain control module, if there is another side. Oh, here it is right here. So we have our 2 ASD relay outs right here. A95. This is circuit A95 955. This guy right here. So I missed it. Just a red wire, and that goes back down here to the feed for all of our coils. So what I want to see is, does my engine control module see this voltage coming back to it ever? Because it always reads low on a scan tool. So if we get to the ECM, which unfortunately the engine control module on this thing is buried back in here, it's going to be a bear to get that thing out of there to even get close to testing it. But once we get it out, if we have a no power on those wires, we probably got an open, I would assume, under the battery first. And then one thing I want to show you, something looks mischievous to me down here. Check this push pin where it's got the rust around it. So this thing might have been in an accident. It might have got some wires tugged on it. Who knows? Here we are up in this wheel well, probed into the computer. This is the easy access. Danny here helped me out getting in there. We're probed into the ASD sense circuit. And when I turn the ignition to the run position, he said we're getting 0.75 volts here. Can we go hit the key? Yeah, you can go hit the key once. That'd be awesome. I appreciate it, man. So we're going to go and just verify this. Just so you know, this is way easier than trying to get up there and mess around with that cowl and taking the battery out. So, yep, go ahead and just cycle the key. Yep, there we go, 0.75 volts. Guys, we're supposed to be seeing our ignition positive there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and jumper some power from either an injector, or I'm going to find one of these circuits over here, because we probably got ourselves an open circuit between that fuse block over there and here. So we're going to jumper right into that circuit and see what happens. So we are probed into that red wire on the coil, jumpering that all the way down to this lead here. And I can go ahead and I should be able to hook this lead here into the back of that computer. Let me see if I can do it. It's going to be a little bit difficult. You guys may not be able to see, but what I'm looking to do is, once I get this on here, I have to put you down for a second. So I piggyback this on here. Now, if we go back to our scan tool, I'm looking to see if I turn the key on and off and cycle a key. When we get the command for the ASD relay, we should have a high signal going to our scanner here. So let's go ahead and turn this around. Our ASD relay sense is low, so I'm going to go ahead and cycle this key and try and keep this in focus. So off. There we go, we got high now, you see? So that's proving out that we have an open circuit. We definitely have an open circuit or corroded circuit basically between over here and the engine control module. So I bet you if we start and run this thing, it'll probably stay running now. Ready for the true test, right? Let's go ahead and hit it. There we go. So we got ourselves a runner. We got to find that open circuit or have the shop find it. Guys, for me, this was just a fun, easy diagnosis. I can't complain about that at all, right? We'll take the easy ones. When we're looking at things, sometimes I think the technicians, you know, they got other jobs they're doing. They're trying to do wader oil changes and brakes and whatever else, and they just don't have the time to sit there and just, you know, analyze and logically think about what's going on. So that's the benefit I have when I'm called in. I do have that luxury. And, you know, it is really fun to think about, hey, why is this thing acting like this? Why is it setting a sense circuit code? And thinking about, well, it does start and run. It's not like it's not starting at all. If it didn't ever start, if it was just a crank no start, I'd be really thinking, okay, we got a feed problem on the secondary side of the relay, or our primary side of the relay is not getting activated. So I enjoy this type of work. It's fun for me. I hope you guys are doing good. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, let me know. Be sure to check out handsonautotraining.com. Guys, if you didn't do it yet, please do. Hit that like button, you know, thumbs up, subscribe, and that notification bell. We'll see you guys. Have a great day.